EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A tight end in motion now. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Open space to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4 down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. The throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set.
Now Hurts. Going to call his own number. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Get it.
On first down, Daniel. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The second down throw is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Daniel gonna throw again. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's gonna be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 45-yard line.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
First and 10. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Aussie Super Bowl champ Jordan Mailata guilty there. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Jason Sanders on for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
3rd and a yard. On the ground, this is Barkley. And they've got it. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield.
What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand him the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the 1st half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd left, Yeti.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Great, set. 181.
To throw, Hurts. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead.
Commanders 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Their own 20-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but With the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Seven Pirates! Ready, ready!
Daniels now going to look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set!
2nd down, they need 7.
Get up, Panther 11, Panther 11, 70, Denver Wolf. Let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
23 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
70 Lions.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Hurts to the air on first down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To throw is Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19. Hurt.
Now Daniels. Here's a screen set up for 1. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Get up.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and
I got
10
high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Set up. Panther, 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver.
Defensively.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready, ready.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Ready, ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
47-yard line.
Come on, set. Nice.
Throwing is Daniel. That's out wide to Warren. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now. Daniel. Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd down and 3.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
The air again is Daniel. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Good-looking drive, rolls on 18 more yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Set up. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCooper. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on field.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7. One of the tight ends motions right. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Whoa! He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A run with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by DeMarvion overshown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here's Lane. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. 70.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one not quite on target, and too much. That one falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defense. defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes second down.
Ready. Viking 18.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar Knights.
Throwing again. Daniel. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. $60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Result of the play is a turnover.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes the Eagles punt team. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it. Hey, my man, my man, my man. Down like a lawnmower, baby.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll come up now for second down.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That'll be caught by the running back one. He's still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
3 points of view.
Come on, 3 more points.
Important spot here for the Commanders, as they will go for 2.
Let's go now.
Commanders will line up for the
Tap the 60,
2-point conversion.
tap the 60. Ready, ready?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will not be able to make it to the goal line. That's a big stop. They can't get it back to a 1-score game. The lead will hold at 9. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And make that a 5th straight